Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I've been missing in action. Now I've been fine and crafting has been okay. The internet was not okay. I am supposed to have download speeds of up to 100 for the service I pay for, and it was running anywhere between 2.9 and 5.9. So obviously nothing was going anywhere very fast. And I had to call for a service call, and what the cable that was coming into the house had been disrupted, probably by the lawn mowing company when they go around with weed whackers. You know, most of it is buried underground, but it does have a small area where it comes up to go into the box on your house, and if you get even a small crack in it and the water gets into it, it can create a problem. So I think at the moment I have pretty good. It is not anywhere near 100. I actually hardwired my mainframe computer just so I would have more streaming with Wi-Fi available throughout the rest of my places, because I do stream a lot on TV. And on the hardwire I'm getting about 58. On the Wi-Fi this afternoon I was getting 40. I'll take 40. It's a whole lot better than 2.9. So anyway, so that's where I've been trying to get so I could get back up with you and get back to visiting with you. And thanks so much for hanging in there. I have a couple of projects. It's one project with 2 steps to it. This will probably be a 2-step video, a short, because otherwise they just get too long. We'll do this in 2 parts, and then we will get it all together and see what happens. As I mentioned, I don't do a whole lot of separate decorating for Easter. We did do the Easter wreath the last time we were together, and I am going to do a little tiered tray type of thing to go at the end of my bar in the kitchen. And I think that's probably with that wreath and maybe a little vignette in a tray. I don't think I'm going to do a whole lot more for Easter, because I just, spring to me includes Easter. The only thing it doesn't include for Easter is rabbits. So I'm going to bring you down and show you what we're going to be working on today. Be right back. Hold on. Okay, here we are. This is the item I'm going to use. Let me see if I can just bring you up or down just a little bit. Let me see here. There we go. Okay, this is what I'm going to use. Now, this is a real DIY. This is a pie plate. This is a bread cake pan. And they're just put together with a wooden candlestick, and I painted the whole thing silver. Now, this did originally have a 3rd layer, which was a pizza pan, but I did not like the stability. But without the pizza pan, it's pretty stable, and it's going to be sitting on the counter. It's just a little silly thing I made a couple of years ago, and I never used it because I found another 3-tiered tray. So what I'm going to try to make is a deco-mesh, I guess you'd say like wreath, that sits inside, and then we're going to make an Easter egg tree that will go on the top, okay, and decorate around with it. Now, in order to get a circle, a wreath inside, because of the candlestick that doesn't go away, what I'm going to do is just take 2 chenille stems and twist them together to make one long one. And I am going to use this as the base for my mesh. And once I have the mesh all on, I can put it inside there and just attach the 2 ends together. I think 2 will be plenty because the mesh will spread out. And if I have to, I can put some glue dots around just to hold it in place. But I don't think that'll be an issue. So I have this Dollar Tree mesh. Sorry, I never know where this camera is looking. And I'm just going to make ruffles. I also have some Dollar Tree ribbon. cute little ribbon. This is only cut at 6 inches because these ruffles aren't all that big, so we're going to see what happens. And I have taken some purple pipe cleaners. I've actually cut those in thirds because we won't have to put them around much. So I have already cut some of these in threes, and I don't have a clue of how many it's going to take. So we'll do what we have cut, and then if we need to cut more, we will do that. So the way I'm going to do it, I cut the ruffles, or the little pieces here, at 9 inches. And I'm going to get this out of the way because this mesh will be stuck to it the whole time. You know, I tried taking just one of these green styrofoam circles and splitting it and seeing if I could get around. And of course it broke, but it didn't break so you couldn't use it. You just use it together. Okay, I have those 3. Now take a ribbon. Scrunch up the ribbon. And I'm going to take the pipe cleaner and just attach these to it. I think it's going to be cute. What I started to say, it did break, but it wasn't so broken that I couldn't just put these on it and then just put them in there side by side. However, if I use the mesh on the styrofoam wing, then I have to use a lot of these, the T-pins, the florist pins. And I thought this was, I'm always good for the easiest way. And this is easy. Piece of ribbon. Right under the thumb. Pipe cleaner. Around the bunch. And I kind of bend it up while I'm twisting. Give it a couple of good twists. And add it to the pipe cleaner. Okay, it's onwards and upwards here. Seems to be working. So this is really simple. I mean, I can't tell you how much it's going to take, but the premise is if you want to put like a little wreath around an area that's closed in, this is a way you can do it. Chelsea's yelling at me about something. She always comes down to yell at me when I'm down here working. As long as she doesn't jump right up in front of me, I'll be all set. This mesh is kind of pretty. Tri-colored. Well, no, it's actually 4 colors. twist it once or twice, and add it to the pipe cleaner. And you can add it anywhere and then just slide it up. And you can use 3 different colored meshes, 4 different colored mesh, 3. You don't need any more than 3 in your, now let me just see here. See, when this goes on here and sits in here, these will sit nicely. And we'll decorate it with some Easter eggs. And you can see it's not going to take too many to fill in this bottom of this tray. So we'll do a few more. I can see they're going to want to puff up a little bit when they're in the tray because the bottom of the ruffle is hitting the tray. But I think we can work with that. Like I said, I can take some glue dots underneath the pipe cleaner. You saw my tree. It's green, which is fine. Probably better than the white one, actually. But I had to pay $3 and something for it because I had to end up getting it at Walmart. I went to 2 different Dollar Trees to get a cone, and they didn't have any. If you've got like well, because if you have a regular tray, this isn't an issue. You could just make a wreath on a wreath form. The only reason it's an issue is because of the candlestick in the middle. Pretty? Pretty colors. And that will go, whoops. That will go in there nicely. And I will bring this around and attach it to itself. And I think it's going to really look cute. We shall continue the process. Now what I'm going to do off camera is just make up these bundles with the rest of the mesh that I have cut, and then we'll get them on that pipe cleaner and see if we've got enough or if we need to cut some more. cute little bundles. Okay, I'll be back when I get the bundles finished. Right back. Okay, here we are, back again. I have them on the ring. It took 9 bunches to go around what I think I need. So what I'm going to do now is just find the 2 ends. And tie them together. And there you go. Look at that. Is that not adorable? I love it. Now we could do some things with it. I have some flowers. Let me just try one of these. I don't know, I think I kind of like this orange in here. And they're just, they don't have to be glued. I don't know if I like that or the yellow. Maybe the yellow because of the yellow in the ribbon. Here it is here. Let's try one of these. I like that. And like I said, you don't have to glue them because it's just going to sit on the counter. Let's put one up here. No, let's put one down here. I think I'm going to take this one apart, put one in here, and put the other one right in here. There you go. I think that is adorable. Okay, so the next part of the project is to create, let me lift you up a little bit, not on me, is to create the tree that will go on the top. Now what I'm going to use are these foam eggs. I've got a few that I already had. We'll start with those. I have more packages. These foam eggs, and you just pull the, well, you can cut them off. And we're going to glue them around the tree. You have to remember when you do that, you need to start with the tree on a flat surface, because otherwise you're liable to get the egg longer than the tree, and the tree won't sit nice. I'm going to plug in my glue gun and we'll get it started, and then we'll stop this video, and part 2 will be the finish, and we'll bring it up and put it on the counter and check it out. So let me just get my glue gun going and I'll be right back. Hi, we're back, and I'm going to just get you started on this, and then we'll close this video out and begin as soon as I get this one uploaded. We'll begin part 2. I need to show you one thing. The Easter eggs I had from last year were the bright colors, and the ones I bought this year were pastels. So I just took the ones from last year and stuck them in the mesh. None of them are glued. They don't need to be glued. This just sits on a table. And we'll begin with the top ones with the mesh. I have taken off the ribbon strings already. And this is actually, you have to kind of hold them for a bit. This is actually a project that would be fun to do with your kids. I don't know if a low temp glue gun would work, because the glue guns obviously get very hot. So it might be difficult for the little ones not to get burnt. And I'm just really leaving that up there. First of all, it's at a good height to work. And secondly, it's allowing me to make sure my eggs aren't lower than my tree. This glue gets exceedingly hot. I have to be careful that I just don't melt these two things. Just sort of alternating the different colors. See? Don't you love it when a plan comes together? These fit just perfectly around the bottom of this. And I'll show you the package. They are the foam ones that have ribbons attached to them. And there you go. And they're not dry by any shape of the imagination. I'm just going to show you how we'll start to fit the next row in, and then we'll close it out for today. We're just going in between these. And they won't really fit exactly in between all the way around because the tops are narrower than the bottoms. They're egg shape, haha. So there you go, that's the beginning. We'll continue to work up this way until we get to the top. And then I'm going to put some grass down around the bottom of it. And I think it's going to make a fantastic looking tray at the end of my island. I'm going to bring it down. Whoops, sorry. I didn't mean to throw you down, I just meant to bring you down. There you go. Isn't that adorable? That is coming out really good. So, they begin to get harder to stick because they're not sitting on the bottom, but they'll dry. And then after they're dry, you can see some little pieces of the green. The green is not so bad, actually. It's better than the white. But after they're dry, you just take a pencil and poke some of this grass in between the holes if it's looking like it's showing too much. So that's it for today. Let me just say a few parting words. Oh, there I am. So anyway, so that's it for today. I think this is going to be an adorable project. I can't really wait to finish it, but I know that these videos can get so long, especially when you're trying to do a DIY project and you have to wait for glue to dry. There's nothing you can do about it. So anyway, I will see you with part 2. As soon as part 1 has uploaded, I will start uploading part 2. So I'll talk to you soon. If it's not the same day, it'll be within the next 24 hours. So I'll talk to you real soon. Have a great afternoon. Everybody stay warm. If you're in the snow, have fun in it. Enjoy it. I hope you don't have to go out and shovel it. And those of you in the southeast, stay safe. Listen to your weather. You need to have a weather radio. I know that, living in Florida during hurricane season, because those things are battery operated and you can get your warnings for your inclement weather, even if cell towers and electricity are off. So anyway, everybody stay safe and play nice now, and we'll see you back as soon as we get number 2 ready. Bye.